University Challenge. Asking the questions, Amol Roger.
Hello and welcome to University Challenge. Tonight, another two teams will be playing their second match in this year's competition. By the end of it, one will have won themselves a place in the quarter-finals, while the other, sadly, will be leaving the competition for good. Bristol's first match in this series was a seven-side derby against Cardiff University, and they won it convincingly by 180 points to 115. In that game, the two teams were quite evenly matched on the buzzer, but Bristol answered almost twice as many bonus questions correctly as their opponents, scoring full marks on several sets, including one about T.S. Eliot's Book of Practical Cats and another on the chemistry of cheese. They did struggle a little, however, on British geography and 1960s pop music. Let's meet the Bristol team for the second time.
Hi, I'm Lewis Jenkins. I'm from Swansea and I'm studying mathematics.
Hi, I'm Lois Connolly. I'm from Brighton and I'm studying liberal arts.
And their captain.
Hi, I'm Hugo Goodwill. I'm from Surrey and I'm studying for a Masters in Aerospace Engineering.
Hi, I'm Nathaniel Joyce. I'm from Southampton and I'm studying biology.
This year's team from Warwick are here tonight, having made an astonishing comeback in their opening game against the University of Sheffield. With 10 minutes to go, they were more than 100 points behind, but they then took 9 of the last 10 starters and most of the bonuses that went with them. And the score at the gong was Warwick 210, Sheffield 170. Warwick were particularly impressive in that match on global politics, mythology and Japanese geography, but they did drop a few points on fine art and English castles. Let's meet them once again.
Hi, I'm Josh Howarth. I'm from St Albans in Hertfordshire and I study history.
Hi, I'm Anthony Kluzowski. I'm from Chingford in North London and I'm studying English literature and history.
And their captain.
Hi, I'm Chris Leavesley. I'm from Derby and I'm studying maths.
Hi, I'm Lucy Dennett. I'm from South West London and I'm studying politics and international studies.
Welcome back. Very nice of you to applaud the opposition. I think they did the same to you, so this is all starting very well. But from now, it's war, and sadly, whoever loses is out. But best of luck. Fingers on buzzers. Here's your first starter for 10. The name of what ceramic material probably derives ultimately from the Italian for female pig, and more directly from the French for...
Bristol Goodwill.
Porcelain.
Well done. It is indeed. Your bonuses then, Bristol, are on trees in poems. What kind of fruit tree is described as loveliest of trees in the second poem from A.E. Houseman's collection, A Shropshire Lad? In the poem, the narrator laments that he has only 50 springs left in which to see its blooms.
Well, it's a blossom, right? So cherry?
Cherry's a good guess, yeah. OK. Are you happy with that? Yeah. Cherry.
It is a good guess, yeah. Binsey Poplars is a lament by which poet for the felling of a row of trees near Oxford in 1879, remarking, "Not spared, not one, that dandled a sandaled shadow that swam or sank on meadow and river and wind-wandering weed-winding bank."
Oxford, 1870.
Browning or Rossetti? Okay.
What's your idea?
I don't know, like Browning or Rossetti. Was that too late for them?
I would go maybe.
Browning?
Yeah.
Are you fine with that, yeah? Browning?
No, that is unmistakably Gerard Manley Hopkins. Finally, Birches is a poem by which American poet? It was included in the 1916 collection Mountain Interval.
OK, Frost.
It is Robert Frost. Well done. Let's start the question. What surname is shared by the Governor-General of India in office at the time the Sepoy Mutiny began in 1857, who subsequently became the colony's first viceroy following the transfer of power from the East India Company to the Crown, and his father, a Tory Prime Minister, whose tenure lasted for less than 4 months before he died in office in 1827?
Warwick Dennis.
Percival?
No. You may not confer.
Bristol Jenkins.
Canning.
Yes, it was Canning, Charles and George, respectively. Your bonuses, Bristol, are on works by the architectural firm Sejima and Nishizawa and Associates, who were awarded the 2025 Reba Royal Gold Medal. After winning an international competition in 2005, Sana collaborated with Imre Culbert and Catherine Mosbach to design a sister gallery to the Louvre Museum in which French city? Located around 20 kilometres southwest of Lille?
That's towards the border with Belgium. That's towards the border with Belgium.
No, yes.
It is on board.
Is it like Rouen or something? That's the right sort of area, isn't it?
Is that Normandy, isn't it? Rouen?
Yeah, probably. But does anyone have anything better than that? Is it like Caen or something like that? No?
I don't think so.
I'm going to say Rouen now.
Calais or...
Rouen.
No, it's Laon. The firm's other notable works in Europe include a learning centre at the École Polytechnique Fédérale of which Swiss city on the north shore of Lake Geneva. This city is also home to the Swiss Supreme Court and the IOC, the International Olympic Committee.
It's not Lausanne, is it?
Well, I was thinking that. but
Geneva's on the southwest.
So, yeah.
But it's not Geneva.
IOC.
Yeah, I'm going to say.
I'm happy with that.
Lausanne.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Sana's buildings in the USA include the new Museum of Contemporary Art. In which major city their original building occupies a small footprint and resembles an offset stack of rectangular boxes clad in pale aluminium mesh?
Chicago, I don't know.
Oh no, I think I've heard this building. I think it's New York. It's either New York or Chicago.
Shall I say Chicago?
It's New York or Chicago.
Yeah. Chicago.
No, it's New York. Bad luck. Let's start the question. The name of what family of insects is the title of the zoology textbook by Bert Hurldubler and E.O. Wilson that won the 1991 Pulitzer Prize for General Non-Fiction? The book provides a systematic study of their biology and behaviour, including their altruism, pheromonal communication and caste system.
Warwick Dennett.
Ants.
It is ants, yes, well done. Your bonuses are on video games where you play as a non-anthropomorphic animal. In which 2022 game by Blue 12 Studio does the player control a cat trying to escape from a decaying cyberpunk city? Yes. The Japanese goddess Amaterasu, in the form of a white wolf, is the protagonist of which...
Okami.
Well done. The name of what bird completes this tagline of a 2019 game by House House? It's a lovely morning in the village, and you are a horrible...
Goose.
Goose is correct. Well done. Let's start the question. Picture round now. And for your picture starter, you're going to see the flag of a British overseas territory. For 10 points, give me that territory's name.
Bristol Jenkins.
Bermuda.
Well done. Well done. Your picture starter was the flag of Bermuda, which features on its coat of arms a depiction of the wreck of the Sea Venture near the territory in 1609. For your picture bonuses, you're going to see 3 more flags that feature ships or boats. First, this is the flag of which Canadian province?
New Brunswick. No, it's not Prince Edward Island. I think it's New Brunswick.
Is that what it's called? Yeah. Okay. Okay. New Brunswick.
Correct. Secondly, this is the flag of which dependent territory?
Tokelau.
Yeah. Tokelau.
Correct. Finally, this is the flag of which unincorporated territory of the US? Some helpful wording has been removed here.
Guam.
Guam. Yeah. Guam.
That is Guam, yes. Fingers on buzzers. Here we go. Another start for 10. Which of Thomas Hardy's novels begins with this epitaph from the first book of Esdras? Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. Many also have perished, have erred and sinned for women. Its characters include Tinker Tailor, an ironmonger, Vilbert, an itinerant quack doctor, Sue Bridehead, the title character's cousin and principal love interest, and Drusilla Fawley, the title character's aunt.
Warwick Kluzowski.
Mayor of Casterbridge.
No.
Bristol Joyce.
Jude the Obscure.
It is Jude the Obscure, yeah. Well done. Your bonuses, Bristol, are 3 questions on an opera. A ball in which 1787 opera features 3 ensembles playing 3 different dances at the same time. The ball is ostensibly held to celebrate the marriage of Zerlina and Massetto.
Any ideas?
Do you think Don Giovanni?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Don Giovanni.
Correct.
Nice.
The ball is, in fact, a ploy in Don Giovanni's plan to seduce Zerlina, which he had earlier attempted during which Act 1 duet. An early work of Frédéric Chopin is a series of variations on the melody of this duet. The answer I need here is a 5-word Italian phrase.
Any
From
ideas?
Don Giovanni.
No.
don't know.
Any 5-word Italian phrases?
I can think of one, but it's not from Don Giovanni.
What is it?
It's not from Don Giovanni.
Okay. Pass.
It's La Ci darem le mano. Later in the opera, Don Giovanni listens to some more onstage music, including the aria Non più andrai from which of Mozart's other operas, in which Count Almaviva is pitted against Susanna and his valet, formerly a barber.
Marriage of Figaro.
Yes, it is. Well done. Let's start the question. In the 1960s, who directed episodes of The Wednesday Play for the BBC titled The End of Arthur's Marriage, Up the Junction and Cathy Come Home? The last of these would, according to the BFI, establish his reputation for, quote, sensitivity to his usually working-class characters.
Warwick Kluzowski.
Ken Loach.
It is Ken Loach, yes, well done. 3 questions for you, Warwick, on prime numbers. On the number of prime numbers less than a given quantity is an 1859 paper by which German mathematician? In it, he relates what is now usually known as his namesake zeta function to the distribution of prime numbers.
Riemann.
Yes. Name either of the 2 mathematicians who, building on Riemann's work, proved independently in 1896 that the number of prime numbers less than a given number n approaches n over the natural logarithm of n as n tends to infinity.
I don't know. Is it Gauss?
No, that's Jacques Hadamard and Charles de la Vallée-Poussin. Which ancient Greek mathematician proved the infinitude of prime numbers in his elements?
Euclid. Right. Euclid.
It is Euclid, yes, well done. Let's start the question. What European country is divided into two regions? The larger, Gutland, occupies the southern...
Bristol Jenkins.
Luxembourg.
It is Luxembourg, well done. Your bonuses, Bristol, are on noodles used in Japanese cuisine. Name each variety of noodle from the description. First, a flat grey-brown noodle, similar in thickness to spaghetti and made using buckwheat flour. They are often served cold with a dipping sauce or used in soups.
Soba.
Yes. Secondly, a variety of noodle made from the corm of a plant, sometimes known as devil's tongue. They are thin, gelatinous in texture, and have very little nutritional content, being mostly made up of water and fibre.
It's not udon, is it? It's like crystal. It's like grass pasta, like grass spaghetti stuff.
I don't know.
Do you want to come up with something?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Nominate Connolly.
Shingami.
That's shirataki or konnyaku. Finally, a variety of noodle typically made from mung bean, potato or sweet potato starch. Its Japanese name means spring rain, while its common English names refer to its translucent appearance. And either the Japanese or the English names will do here.
It's not angel.
No, it's like
glass noodles. Okay.
Is it crystal?
I think it's glass. No,
It's glass.
Glass noodles.
Yeah.
Glass noodles.
That'll do. Yep, well done. Let's start the question. Speaking of the country in which he was living at the time, the Danish-born Johannes Carl Andersen wrote in the early 20th century that, quote, local poets should leave the Greek and turn to the myths and legends of what indigenous people? Figures in these stories include the lovers Hinamoa and Tutanekai and the trickster hero Maui.
Warwick Kluzowski.
Polynesians.
No.
Bristol Jenkins.
Hawaiian.
No, it's the Maori. Bad luck, Anthony. Polynesian just isn't specific enough. I needed to hear Maori. Bad luck. Let's start the question. In collaboration with Rudolf Geiger, who co-edited the 5-volume Handbook of Climatology, begun in 1927, and is also known for the mathematical system of climatic classification?
Warwick Leasley.
Kirpin.
It is Kirpin. Well done. Your bonuses, Warwick, are on Black Mountain College, an experimental liberal arts college in North Carolina. In 1952, while teaching at the college, which composer staged an influential theatre piece in its dining hall that incorporated paintings by Robert Rauschenberg, David Tudor playing piano, and the composer's partner, Merce Cunningham, dancing?
Maybe just
I think it's either Cage or Adams. No?
Oh, go with one of those things. Maybe Adams. I think Cage.
Adams.
Bad luck, it's Cage. Sorry. Bad luck. Which Japanese-American artist came to study at Black Mountain in 1946 after her heritage prevented her from qualifying as a school teacher? She began her work with looped and woven wire there, influenced by a visit to Mexico with teacher Joseph Albers.
Pass. Just pass it.
Pass.
Ruth Asawa. Helped by his students and artist Kenneth Snelson, which American architect and inventor made his first attempt at constructing a large-scale geodesic dome at Black Mountain College while teaching there in 1948?
Buckminster Fuller.
It is indeed, yeah, well done. Now let's start the question, and it's a music round now. For your music starter, you're going to hear a piece of classical music. For 10 points, I need you to name its composer.
Warwick Howarth.
Adams.
No, you can hear a bit more, but you may not confer. Come on, someone have a guess if you want to. Otherwise, we'll be here all day.
Bristol Joyce.
Mussorgsky.
No, it's Edvard Grieg. We'll take your music bonuses in a moment when we get the next starter right. According to the historian Tony Jute, in what European country in 1918 did most social democrats regard the emergence of their truncated state out of the ruins of an empire as, quote, an economic and political...
Bristol Goodwill.
Germany.
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. Nonsense. Conservative parties controlled its federal government from 1920 to 1934, when a coup saw the murder of the authoritarian Chancellor Engelbert Dollfuss.
Warwick Howarth.
Austria.
It is Austria, yes. For your music starter, you heard Grieg's Arabian Dance from his Peer Gynt suite. Your music bonuses will be 3 more dances ostensibly inspired by Arab and Middle Eastern music. Again, I want you to name the composer of each. All 3 are Russian. First, this piece.
Let's not delay. I've got sounds like from London. Let's just go. Mussorgsky, maybe try.
Mazolsky.
It's Rachmaninoff with the Oriental Dance number 2. Secondly, this excerpt from an opera.
Stravinsky did an opera and Tchaikovsky did an opera. Which one do you think?
I guess Stravinsky.
And that's Glinka, Oriental Dances from Ruslan and Lyudmila. And lastly,
This is. Do we just go Tchaikovsky? I don't know if it's called
Tchaikovsky.
that is Tchaikovsky, the Arabian Dance from the Nutcracker. Now let's start the question. What item of furniture links a common English translation of the musical form known as a berceuse with an 1872 painting by Bert Morisot that depicts her sister and baby niece? The same word is often applied to places such as Olduvai Gorge, Yellow River and Mesopotamia to indicate a place...
Warwick Kluzowski.
Cradle.
It is cradle. Well done. The following questions are on a relic. The Sainte-Chapelle in Paris was built to house what famous relic brought to Paris in 1239? An extravagant reliquary for a single piece of this object made for Jean, Duc de Berry, was part of the Waddesdon bequest to the British Museum.
Any idea? Maybe like something to do with Christ. Maybe like I don't know.
The
Christ sandal.
cross or
Go
something.
with just a piece of I guess a piece of the cross.
Nominate Howarth.
A piece of Christ's cross.
No, that was one of the relics eventually installed in Sainte-Chapelle, but it doesn't fit all the other clues. The Crown of Thorns is what I was looking for. The Crown of Thorns was acquired by Louis IX of France from the last Latin emperor of Constantinople. What was this emperor's regnal name?
Last Latin emperor.
Last Latin emperor.
Last Latin emperor. Maybe Theodosius.
Theodosius.
No, it's Baldwin II. In the 19th century, the Crown of Thorns was moved from the Sainte-Chapelle to which other religious building in Paris, remaining there until a catastrophic 2019 fire, which the relic survived?
Notre Dame.
Of course it was, yes, indeed. 5 points in it. Let's start the question. A precursor to the more widespread Valdivia culture, what name is given to the prehistoric culture that flourished in coastal Ecuador between around 8000 BCE and 4500 BCE, and which was one of the earliest South American cultures to practice agriculture? Its name translates as...
Warwick Kluzowski.
Norte Chico.
I'm afraid you lose 5 points. As the Meadows, and is shared with a major US city.
Bristol Jenkins.
Las Vegas.
It is Las Vegas culture, yes. Your bones in Bristol are on elements that are used to make control rods in nuclear reactors because of their ability to absorb neutrons. Name each element from the description. First, a bluish-white metal in group 12. It is both carcinogenic and teratogenic, so its use in most contexts is highly restricted. But it has in the past been used as a pigment and is still used in rechargeable batteries.
Cadmium, you sure, yeah?
Cadmium blue, yes.
Yeah?
Of course.
Cadmium.
Yes. Secondly, a group 4 metal named after the city in which it was discovered in 1923. It is highly resistant to corrosion in water and used particularly in the reactors of nuclear submarines.
Yttrium. I don't know.
It's group 4. It's group 4.
1923.
I think yttrium.
Yttrium is Paris.
Are you happy with that? Then? Yeah. Yeah. Yttrium.
No, it's hafnium, which is named after Copenhagen. Finally, a semi-metallic element in group 13. Its neutron-absorbing capacity has led not only to its widespread use in nuclear reactors, but also to its use in a form of cancer treatment, known by the abbreviation BNCT.
I think it's boron, yeah? Boron.
Yes, for boron-neutron capture therapy. Well done. Let's start the question. The 2024 musical starring Kristin Chenoweth, based on a documentary that premiered at the Sundance Film Festival, is titled The Queen of... where? The title refers to a lavish mansion in Florida, itself named for a...
Bristol Jenkins.
Mar-a-Lago.
I'm afraid you lose 5 points. Name, you can hear a bit more of the question, but you may not confer, Warwick. Named for a European palace that hosted the equestrian events at the 2024 Olympic Games, and the gardens of which were designed by André Lenotre, the principal gardener of Louis XIV of France.
Warwick Dennett.
Versailles.
It is Versailles, yes, well done. Your bonuses, Warwick, are on the history of Australia's National Rugby League, commonly abbreviated to NRL. The precursor of the modern National Rugby League was a league founded in 1907, consisting of teams based in which of Australia's states?
New South Wales. Let's go with that. Yeah.
New South Wales.
Yes. In 1988, the New South Wales Rugby League was expanded to include 2 teams representing the Queensland cities of Brisbane and Gold Coast, as well as the Knights, representing which New South Wales city?
Adelaide? Brisbane? Is Adelaide?
New South Wales City.
Adelaide, I think.
Wollongong. Maybe Adelaide.
Come on.
Yeah.
Wollongong.
There's Newcastle. The modern NRL was formed in 1998 from the merger of rival leagues following the so-called Super League War, largely driven by a dispute over broadcast rights between Rupert Murdoch's News Limited and Channel 9, owned by which Australian media tycoon?
No.
Pass.
That's Kerry Packer. Picture round now, and for your picture starter, you're going to see a still from a film. For 10 points, I need you to give me the film's title.
Bristol Connolly.
Taxi driver?
No, you can have a bit more time, but you can't confer.
Warwick Howarth.
Glengarry Glen Ross.
No, it's a graduate. We'll take your picture bonuses in a moment. Now I'll start the question. Which Russian city gives its name to a paradox in probability theory first posed by Nicholas Bernoulli and notably analysed by Daniel Bernoulli, which asks how much a player should be willing to stake on a game where they will receive an exponentially increasing payoff for every consecutive time a coin toss comes up tails?
Warwick Leesley.
St. Petersburg.
It is St. Petersburg. Well done. For your picture starter, you saw a still from The Graduate, one of the films analysed in Mark Harris's book, Pictures at a Revolution, about the year 1967 in film. For your bonuses, 3 more stills then, Warwick, from films discussed in Harris's book. I want the title of the film in each case. First, this film.
Quite frankly, I don't know. Anything. I don't know.
Pass.
That's In the Heat of the Night. Secondly, this film.
Oh, God. No.
Okay, pass.
That's Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Lastly, this film.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Bonnie and Clyde.
That is Bonnie and Clyde. Well done. Puts you in the lead. The 20th century American theologian Albert Outler developed a so-called quadrilateral named for which British religious figure? Its 4 divisions of scripture, tradition, reason and experience are said to reflect the principles of this man's thought as expressed in his sermons, which heavily influenced early Methodist preachers.
Warwick Howarth.
John Wycliffe.
No.
Bristol Goodwill.
Wesley.
I need more than that.
Charles.
No, bad luck. It was his brother John. I can't accept Charles Wesley, sorry. 5 points in it, 5.5 minutes to go. I'll start the question. Which Group 1 element was the first metal isolated by electrolysis by Humphrey Davy in 1807? The 4th heaviest element in the group, it is a soft, silvery metal that tarnishes quickly in air and reacts vigorously with water.
Bristol Jenkins.
Rubidium.
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. Self-igniting and burning with a lilac-coloured flame. You may not confer.
Warwick Leesley.
Potassium.
It is potassium, yes. Your bonuses, Warwick, are on a 21st century ballet. Which author is the subject of a 2015 ballet choreographed by Wayne McGregor for the Royal Ballet to music by Max Richter? The title role was created for Alessandra Ferri, then 52 years old.
Author. I think of an author. Maybe Dickinson, I don't know.
No, it sounds like something.
George Eliot, I don't know.
No, it's going to be American.
Come on.
No clue.
No. Eliot.
It's Virginia Woolf. The last act of the ballet, Tuesday, draws from which of Woolf's novels in which the overlapping monologues of 6 characters narrate the course of their lives?
It's The Waves.
The Waves.
Yes. The choreography of the ballet's second act, Becomings, is characterised by its androgynous costuming and rejection of ballet's gender norms, reflective of which of Woolf's novels, whose title character changes from male to female halfway through?
Orlando.
Yes, well done. Let's start the question. Common in Britain from the Iron Age until medieval times, and also used in half-timbered buildings of the Tudor era, what 3-word term describes a building technique?
Bristol Connolly.
Wattle and Daub?
It is indeed. Yep, your bonuses are on novels with numbers in the title. 1Q84 is a 2011 novel by which author? The letter Q stands for question mark and is also...
Nominate Jenkins.
Haruki Murakami.
Yes. What sequence of consecutive numbers in descending order forms the title of a 2017 novel by the US author Paul Auster?
4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, I don't know.
Do you want to pass?
I mean, it could just be 3, 2, 1.
Do you want to
Yeah.
pass? Yeah.
4 numbers.
Quick.
4, 3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Correct. And finally, which 1953 novel opens with the words, "It was a pleasure to burn"?
Oh, Fahrenheit 451.
Fahrenheit 451.
Well done. Let's start the question. Which play by Shakespeare ends with the following lines? Quote, "Till then I'll sweat and seek about for eases, and at that time bequeath you my diseases. They are spoken by the syphilitic Pandarus, the uncle of one of the eponymous lovers."
Bristol Connolly.
Romeo and Juliet?
No.
Warwick Kluzowski.
Cressida. Troilus and Cressida.
It is Troilus and Cressida. Your bonuses are on rivers of England and Wales. In each case, identify the river from the counties it crosses or borders, listed from source to mouth. First, for 5 points, Northamptonshire, Buckinghamshire, Bedfordshire, Cambridgeshire and Norfolk. A single-word answer is enough here.
Is that for ooze?
I think it might be, maybe.
Ooze?
Yes, specifically the Great Ouse. Second, Ceredigion, Powys, Herefordshire, Gloucestershire and Monmouthshire.
This is like Wales.
Yeah. What's the one in Newport?
The one
It's the seventh entire in Wales now.
Come on.
No, pass.
No, that's the River Wye. Finally, Staffordshire, Derbyshire, Nottinghamshire and Lincolnshire.
maybe the Trent.
Trent.
Yeah.
Trent.
Yes, does start the question. Which two large islands are separated by the Makassar Strait? They are the largest and third largest.
Sulawesi and Borneo.
It is indeed. Well done. Your bonuses are 3 questions on monarchs who founded universities. In 1224, the Holy Roman Emperor Frederick II founded which university in southern Italy to train civil servants and counteract papal influence, and that of the northern universities such as Bologna?
Genoa.
Do you know?
Genoa.
No, it's Naples. Which monarch founded Trinity College Dublin in an attempt to consolidate the Protestant Reformation and strengthen English rule in Ireland? The 9 Years' War, or Tyrone's Rebellion, broke out soon afterwards?
It's Elizabeth, the first one.
Yeah. Elizabeth I.
Yes. Which monarch founded the University of Göttingen, the oldest university in the German state of Lower Saxony? The Ivy League universities of Columbia and Princeton also originate in royal charters granted during his reign.
Maybe George the second or third. What are you thinking?
What's the German George?
Come on.
George III.
No, it's George II. I'll start the question. What nationality is shared by the 2022 Nobel Peace Prize winner, Ales Bialyatsky, and the 2015 winner of the Nobel Prize in Literature,
Russian.
Yes, your bonuses are 3 questions on vegetables. When appearing in the botanical names of plants such as the cucumber, Cucumis sativus, or the parsnip, Pastinaca sativa, the word sative... No, sativa means that the plant is cultivated. That's what I needed to hear. Raphanus sativus is which vegetable? Usually eaten raw with a name derived from the Latin for root?
Yeah.
No, it says
Radish.
Yes. Having varieties known botanically as crispa, capitata and longifolia, Lactuca sativa is which widely cultivated vegetable?
Leek, I don't know.
Leek.
No, it's lettuce. Now start the question. Consider the largest moon of each of the 4 largest planets of the solar system. Of those 4 moons, which is the smallest?
Titania.
It is indeed, yes. Your bonuses are on hill figures, images cut into hillsides that are visible from afar. In each case, identify the locality after which the following are named. First, dating to prehistoric times, a curvilinear figure cut into chalk down a few miles east of Swindon, the White Horse of where?
Oh, I don't know. I've seen it, but I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just pass.
Pass.
It's Uffington. Secondly, a white horse carved into the Hambleton Hills in North Yorkshire near Sutton Bank in 1857.
Name of the place in North Yorkshire?
It's in North Yorkshire. Come on, just really. Let's list some places.
Come on.
Pass.
It's Kilburn. Finally, a club-wielding giant on a chalk hillside in Dorset. I need a 2-word name here.
This is famous.
Big Bob.
Caveman. I don't know.
The caveman.
It's Cern Abbas. Another starting question. And at the goal, Bristol have 145 and at Warwick have 180. It's so good of you to applaud so generously because it was so tight until so late. And at the end, they just beat you to a couple of those starters. I'm so sorry, guys, but it's goodbye to you and your wonderful mascot. Have you vaguely enjoyed the experience?
Absolutely. Very much so, thank you.
It's been a massive pleasure having you here.
you.
Warwick, that was wonderfully stressful, and we shall see you again in the quarterfinals. Well done, brilliantly played against a really strong team. I hope you could join us next time too for another second round match, but until then, it is goodbye from Bristol University.
Goodbye.
Bye.
It's goodbye from Warwick University.
Goodbye.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.